So we're up at the start for the Fawley Challenge Cup, and we have a great race ahead of us between Ruder Club Allemannia, Hamburg and Shiplake College, and the umpire has dropped his flag for this heat of junior men's quadruple sculls. On the left of our screens we have Ruder Club Allemannia von 1866 Hamburg going up against the locals Shiplake College.
And Shiplake College there, we can just starting to veer into the centre of the course ever so slightly. They're just correcting now, the rudder's just come on, drifting back over to the right hand side, but even that adjustment, that tiny adjustment to get them back on course will have slowed them down, but the crews are level as we come out the end of the island. This looks set to be an absolute thriller, Kath.
Yeah, I think the Germans, if anything, are creeping. Yeah, Shiplake College are close to being on home water, so they need to make that count, but it is so difficult getting that straight line down across the island. And yeah, both are at high rate here, coming out the start, trying to think about just relaxing, maybe dropping a pip or two into that rhythm, but they'll be feeling that side by side. They won't want to give anything away at this point of the race. They're going to see if they can just get their noses in front, and that is what's happening for the Shiplake College.
This is fantastic from Shiplake College. You know, they've been racing in their second date for the vast majority of the season and then burst onto the sculling scene at Henley Royal Regatta. But in that second date, they were dominant. They were second in second dates at the National Schools Regatta. Shiplake College, of course, have just got so much depth across their junior sweeping field. And that transition to sculling, it's a difficult one, it's a challenging one. But Shiplake, at the moment, we can see on screen, are making it look incredibly easy. There's
that sense they're getting faster each day because they've come into the sculling, into this quad reasonably late into the season. But then sometimes you can really create that momentum of, you know, our learning curve is steeper than others around us, and it's working. Each day we get stronger, each day we learn something, and you can see the length that they have got. You know, again, that really nicely coming up to full slide, dropping those oars in, so they've got a really long stroke, and that is helping them to get more momentum. I think the Hamburg crew look a little stodgy, and they're struggling in what are quite challenging conditions.
Yeah, the coach of Shiplake College, Jasper Elliott, alongside Dave Curry. When you see their crews racing at the school's head of the river and at national schools, their technique is second to none. They're some of the finest crews out there on the water, and we're seeing that now with the transition over to the sculling. The bows at the moment, the shot on the bows of the Hamburg crew from Germany, and of course they're no slouches themselves. They've got experience on board who have...
Oh yeah, they're struggling with the conditions, aren't they? You just got that shot there, you could see the oars suddenly lose the synchronicity. I think possibly just got them caught, or maybe a wave knocked it out of someone's hands, but they are finding these conditions tough going, and they are. They're squally, there's a crosswind coming across. You know, it's hard because it's also partly cross but partly headwind as well, and we get a little bit of a close-up there. If you just watch at the moment, the oars are in unison, and then you just see them going out there. That struggle that I think it was the bowman had with his bow side blade, and that just knocks all the speed off the crew, and you've got to get yourself back in. It usually gives you adrenaline rush at that point to get yourself back in the race, but that's not good when you're behind. It's really tough.
No, certainly not, but there's a huge amount of experience on board in that German crew. Raced at Munich International Regatta, some of them, so they'll be disappointed with this performance, but hats off to Shiplake College. This again, their second men's boat at the regatta. Obviously their PE crew will be the priority, but their second date combination are fantastic.
No, very impressive row from Shiplake College, who win this heat of the Fawley Challenge Cup against some really promising young talented rowers who have struggled in these conditions. They're struggling all the way up to the line as well. So again, that bowman has struggled. I think they've had some challenges there. They will not be happy with that, but they gave their all, and they'll be learning for next time.